Welcome to another episode of I'm Dying to Tell You. This is Dr. Mark Goulston, speaking to you from a shortened lifespan and feeling an urgency to share what I've learned from observing and listening to the world for over 50 years. Today, I want to talk to you about empowering women. I coach more women than I coach men. That's because men will not ask for directions, and women are happy if you help them. And something that I've noticed about a lot of women that disempowers them is that many women have what I call anticipatory pushback. And what that means is when they step into a room or step into a room of men, they anticipate not being listened to. They anticipate the men rolling their eyes or looking at each other or smirking. And even if it doesn't happen, anticipating that pushback or being disregarded causes women's voices to go up in pitch because of the anxiety. So when they talk, they'll sometimes talk like this because, they're anxious and they don't want to upset the men. But what happens is it communicates underlying anxiety. And what you really want to do, whether you're a woman or a man, is you want to speak in an authoritative and declarative voice. Authoritative and declarative, not authoritarian, not controlling, but authoritative and declarative. And I'm using that voice now. And if you notice, the pitch of my voice is not going up, it is going down when I say something for emphasis. And it demonstrates to the people around you that you're present, that you care about what you're saying. And it also demonstrates that you have skin in the game. And I mean that in a positive way. And presence is not something that is either male or female, but a lot of women, because of that past experience they had where they were disregarded or ridiculed or marginalized, have their voice go up, and it takes away from their presence. And so if you're a woman and you can relate to this, next time you're in a meeting, one of the best ways to show up is to be seen as a person who is focused on the problem at hand, focused on where are we with that problem, what are the solutions, who are the people that are going to implement the solutions, how do we identify them, how do we follow up with them, and how do we make sure that in our next meeting we follow up on this so that we can keep the ball going forward? So if you're seen as someone male or female, and we're not taking away your gender, but if you're seen as someone who, when you enter a room, you're all about identifying what is the most urgent problem that we need to solve, and where are we in that process, and what do we need to do to move forward, and then have people know that they need to do things because of that meeting as opposed to just being there passively. And then make sure that in a follow-up meeting, you check back in and say, so where are we with that problem? Where are we with solving it? The people who are supposed to do A, B, and C, could you please report in how you're doing with that? And let's see if we can move this forward. So I think if you can take that stance, you're going to get respect from everyone. And most importantly, you're going to get respect from yourself. And you deserve it. So I hope you'll take that to heart.